Okay guys, welcome back. Today we are talking about skinny knives. So I've got a few here, a couple I just now got and I've only used once in a set that I've had for 2 seasons now that I've used on everything from wild pig to duck. So first we're going to talk about this set right here. This is, I guess they're called the Remington Sportsman series. I don't quite remember what it said on the package when I bought it. I got these at Academy. I want to say they were under 20 bucks for this set of 3. And it's not a bad little set. First thing I have to say, this strap, I have no idea what this is for. You can pull out all your knives without it. Well, maybe the gut hook knife is a little hard, but anyways. So first, basic little skinny knife. Now these are made in China. However, you're not really abusing a skinny knife that much. I mean, it's not like you're trying to cut rocks and stuff with it. So, you know, being made in China is not that big a deal. At least not to me. Anyways, they have a nice, I'm going to say this is like an oxide blued or a stone wash finish on them. They are labeled right there, Remington Sportsman series. And of course China on the other side. It doesn't say what type of steel they are. They're not stainless. I've had some discoloration on them, but that's to be expected with 2 years being in salt water, being used on fish, hog, duck. We even use these in our kitchen sometimes when we just need a really sharp knife, and they are just now starting to dull out a little bit. I need to sharpen them out. But you get your basic skinny knife there, and these knives do have a really good hold on them. Right there, got a perfect finger ring for your pinky, good grippy thumb rest for your thumb, and a good index finger grab right there. So you can hold on to them tight and have good control with these knives. So first, you got a skinny knife, and your boning knife, same thing. All the same thing pretty much. And then of course your gut hook knife. Now I don't know why they stepped up the ring size for the pinky so much. On each knife it's a size bigger, but that's how it is. These knives are still very light, they're very sharp. This one here, I could probably still shave with it, maybe not. It's been a while since but I've had them for 2 seasons now, well, going on 3rd season, and I've used them for everything. Now, if you're gonna want a budget skinny knife set, something that you don't want to spend a lot of money on, you're going out somewhere, and if you lose them, you lose them, it's not that big a deal. This is a good little set. Like I said, I got these at Academy. I know for sure it was under 20 bucks. They may be higher now. I'll put a link down in the description where you can get these, if I can still find them for sale. I'm pretty sure I can. The sheath itself is, it's pretty well made. It's sturdy, strong. It looks a little funny. I'm not gonna lie about that. But it's a good sheath on it, and it does got a belt loop to put it on your belt. So that's that set. Next, got us a Schrade Old Timer. Now this knife was just given to me, and I've only used it one time, and that was cleaning that soft shell turtle in the previous video. And not to say I wasn't expecting too much of this knife. I originally only brought this knife out for that video to use for pretty much stabbing the thin parts of the shell to break it open, and I was actually impressed on how well this knife actually cut and worked. I've never really messed with Schrade too much, so I didn't really know what to expect. I wasn't expecting much, but I have to say this knife actually has a really nice quality. Handle's real basic, orange, I think probably Delrin or something like that for the plastic. But it does got a nice little brass or brass plated, you know, little old timer plaque on there. It does have double brass pin. It is full tang, good thick metal. It does have Schrade on the blade, but it doesn't say the metal type, unless that is the metal type, but I've never seen any type of steel labeled like that, so that may be a serial number? I don't know. If you know, post a comment down in the bottom, and let me know if you know what that number's for. Anyways, I was really impressed with this knife. Now, it does got okay ergonomics. You do got a nice thumb grip, but not much for the handle. It's real simple. Bright orange, easily found if you drop it in the grass and like that. It does got a little hole for a tassel or something like that. But man, the blade is nice and thick and comes out to a nice point, and it is good and sharp. I don't know if I can still shave with it after that turtle. Probably not. Yeah, probably not. Probably needs to be trued up on a leather strip or something like that. But overall good, and I do like it. I am going to take this with me everywhere I go with the rest of my skinny knives to keep with me. It does have some advantages with that nice thin blade and that point to get some tight crannies around bones and stuff, but that's that one. Now on the sheath, real basic sheath, hard plastic little sheath inside of it, integrated belt loop into it, you know, basic nylon, yeah, nothing special. However, the little buckle is actually functional on this one. It does actually keep the knife in there. That's nice. So I'll put a link in the description for that one. Now this one right here is the one I'm excited about to show y'all. I haven't seen too many reviews on it, and this is the Havalon skinny knife system. Now what's special about this is what you'll notice comes out, oh yeah, it looks like a nice little pocket knife, nothing special. Then you open it up and you realize on the blade, 68 stainless steel, removable, medical grade scalpel blades. Now these are extremely sharp. I use this specific blade on the turtle also for most of the skinning, as you're seeing in the video. I got this one at Cabela's. I think it was about $38 shipped plus shipping. I'll post a link in the description for this one. They also have a camo and I think a black version of it. But the rest of the knife, real simple, plastic, some rubbery grips on it. Doesn't feel like Delrin, but it does feel like a nice strong polymer. It doesn't have, well, it does have one steel tang plate in there, but not on the other side. And it is held together with screws, star bit, all the way across. Nice checkered rubber grips. Some, not quite sure what these are for. They add a little bit of grip, but it's pretty ergonomic, but not super ergonomic. And you do got a nice flat plate that they added on here for your thumb to rest onto. Or if you're going to use it like an actual scalpel, for your index finger. Which a lot of skinners might use it like this, or like this. It depends on how you like to skin your game. Now, it doesn't have the grips on the other side, and it does have a nice little clip there to go on either your belt or a pocket, something like that. It does have a very basic pocket knife closing mechanism. Locks in pretty sturdy. Come out, nice click, solid engagement. I'm not sure on the steel for this section, but it is certainly stainless of some kind. And you can see right there, Havalon knives. Now what's real cool about these is, yes, you get this 68 stainless steel scalpel blade on it, but what's even cooler about it is you never have to sharpen these because you replace them. When you buy the knife, they come standard with a good set of replaceable blades. I think this one comes with, I don't know, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you get 13 blades when you buy this brand new. Now, there is a good thing and a bad thing about that. One, you always have a sharp knife. The bad thing is you get so many blades starting out because these do dull pretty fast, unlike other skinny knives. This one here is the same knife I've been using. I used it on that turtle, and I used it for a barbecue a while back. It is, you can still shave with it. You get a little bit of hair there. Back here in the back where it hasn't been used much, maybe. But it's pretty sharp. Now, what's cool with it, it also comes with this little plastic doohickey, which I'll talk more about the quality on this. I wish this was better. But you place your blade in there like so, close it and lock it, then you just kind of twist down and pull back. If I can get it down and pull back, and just like that. Then you pull off that blade, drop your new blade in there, make sure it locks in place like so on this little ledge here. Close it back up. Now, I would have liked this so much better if this was made out of metal, aluminum, something like that, something a little bit more sturdy, because this thin plastic just does not seem to get the job done. So you push it in and lift up, and your blade is secure. And your new blade, see, is much sharper. Kind of shade the same spot. Now, if you lose this, I have found that the blade can be easily replaced with a pair of pliers. Just grab your blade gently. You gotta lift up here with your index finger and pull off like that. And then you can sit there and put your blade back up in there, push it on, and it snaps in place. So if you lose this little plastic thing, you can sit there and replace your blades with a pair of pliers if you have to. Anyways, so to this little plastic blade exchanger, I don't particularly like it. It just isn't high enough quality build for my taste. For what you're trying to do, you're changing a scalpel blade, and this thing is the best they give you. So I can say, yes, you know, it is what it is, it works, it does its job, but the problem is, you know, you break this thing, and then that's it, you know. You can't change your blades without a pair of pliers, which sucks. Of course, I didn't get that lined, but it is what it is. So, I will leave a link in the description to this Havalon knife system down at the bottom. And as far as the sheath goes itself, you don't get any frills with this sheath. What's going on here? Drop that straight down. Oh, that's what I'm doing. You got a nice hangover, little button, and it does got a little belt strap on it that is very tight. It's just a small, compact little package. So, these knives. What do we got here? I will tell you right now, these, I highly recommend these. These Remington skinny knives, just a cheap little package kit. If you want to go and use them for your fish knife, throw it in a tackle box, throw it in the back of your truck, in a toolbox. These are good things, you know, to use. I keep these in the back of my car. Actually, I keep all of these in the back of my car at all times, because you never know when you might need it. But that's good. The Schrade, I don't know what the price point on this is. I can't imagine it's too much, but I was impressed with it. I do believe they make a wood grip version of this, but I will find this exact version if I can to post the link. And of course, the Havalon, I can't wait to test this on hog or duck this year. I'm really curious to see how that scalpel blade is going to help with skinning it out. So, tell me what y'all think. Which one's your favorite? Let me know if there's any other knives I should check out as far as skinny knives, or if there's any game processing kits I should check out. I am looking in the market for a full game processing kit with, bone saw and all the goodies, but that's going to be coming at a later time. So post in the bottom which knife you like, which one that you've used before, if you like it, what I should check out, and let me know what you think. We do have some stuff coming up soon. Hopefully it's gonna be real cool. We got the New Mexico trip coming up at the end of next month, and that's probably gonna be a series on its own. We're gonna be filming the whole time, and there's gonna be a lot of content coming out. We're probably gonna end up making 5 videos out of that trip, if that, or if even that little. So stay tuned for that. We got hunting coming up, hopefully at the end of the month, next month. If you've been paying attention to the news, there's a lot of hurricanes and storms going on right now. Somebody's pissed at somebody. So Texas has some nasty stuff coming its way that's supposed to be here in the next day or so. So if I go dark, that's what that's from. Anyways, I'll see y'all next time on the next video, and stay tuned. Be sure to come over here and subscribe, and of course you have to hit the little bell, otherwise we won't show up in your notifications each time we post a new video. And check us out on Facebook and give us a like. We post all of our content there as well, as long as some pictures that we take. Speaking of Instagram, you can check us out on Instagram too. We post all of our pictures, some short clips that don't end up on YouTube, along with a little bit of funny stuff, some game recipes, and we're also on Twitter. You can check us out on there, some of our posts. We keep everyone kind of in the queue along what we're on to and what we're up to and what we're doing. Along with some other posts about some other things that we like. So be sure to check us out on Patreon. We could always use the support. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up, but that stuff kind of isn't cheap, so every little bit of support helps and will help us get out some good content for everyone to see.